Hello there, Seraphim17 once again, introducing you to my Max Payne 3 hardcore difficulty video walkthrough. This is the final chapter of the game, chapter 14, and this is one card left to play. And as soon as it starts, I like to shoot dodge over towards this like structure and then get into cover as quickly as I can. And then from here, it gives me the perfect opportunity to do the cover trick, to shoot dudes from safety of behind an object. And all you want to be doing here is just taking your time, picking your shots and cleaning up everybody before you move forward. And this is a pretty interesting firefight because the enemies here are probably the most cowardly they've ever been in the game, because these motherfuckers hide for the entire duration of this fight. And I was kind of hoping for, you know, a Die Hard 2-esque fight in the luggage compartment, on the conveyors and everything, and it doesn't quite go that way because they just don't want to pop up. So this has a lot more protracted than it needed to be. And you can probably, you know, get crazy and start shoot dodging and running out and things, but this was the last level of the guide and I wanted to beat it as quickly as I could to get it up, so I'm going to be, you know, doing as little psycho stuff as possible to get through the game. Because I read a comment the other day of somebody on the final section of the boss on this level shoot dodging left and right and somehow not getting absolutely arse raped, and all I can think is, you were probably playing on an easier difficulty because you can't do that shit on the harder ones. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work. And no doubt there will be a video somewhere, or there will be a player who can do that and has somehow managed to get lucky enough for it to happen. But that is exactly what it is. It is luck. And like, the amount of people on YouTube that think some stuff is skill when it's not is fucking ridiculous. It's like, where the hell do these egos come from? It's like, I have a channel that is, you know, decently successful with fans that I've got. A lot of cool people that are interested in my stuff that have now become what I would say are my friends because they're awesome. And I spend pretty much all my time making content for my channel. The time I spend, should I say, I spend it talking to myself, which is probably some of the most fucking narcissistic nonsense you could physically do, because I'm not talking to anybody except for an audience that aren't there yet. So that is pretty egocentric in itself for somebody to have, you know, the fucking moxie to think that that's worth doing, let alone that they think that somebody's going to listen to it. But to call everything you do skill, it's like, fuck me, man. Some people just need to get off their high horse. It's ridiculous. There's some stuff that's out of your hands, and if you think it's in your hands, you're going to have a real hard time with life. Because shit doesn't work that way. But once you've cleared the bottom area of this room, you want to run around picking up as much stuff as you can to prepare you for the next area, because the firefight in the airport terminal is not difficult, it's just kind of shitty because it's very long distance and the enemies have much better aim than you do because their aim is perfect. They're robots, just bear that in mind. And when you get to the top of this catwalk, just be careful because there's a bunch of guys in this area. Luckily enough, the cover here is Kane and Lynch worthy cover, which means when you go into it you're still completely vulnerable. And you can shoot them in the head and punish them for this, so just take full advantage. But there is one thing to look forward to on this mission, and that is the awesome theme song from the game that gets played when you hit the terminal. That's probably one of my favourite parts of the game, just because I'm so in love with that song. And if it was up to me, I would literally have that song on loop for the entire game, and I think there should be an option where you can do that, because it's just so badass. It's like the coolest walking music you could ever have. I'm telling you, put it on your iPod, walk to the shop, and you will feel like you're John Travolta from Saturday Night Fever. The fucking world slows down for you. It's just such a badass tune. But there's a bunch of guys in that room that I'm looking towards, and I can hear them through my headset. That's why I'm tentative to enter this room. But they're all too busy sat in cover that you're not in any danger, so you want to rush out, and that's eventually what I end up doing. And the sound design on this game is pretty good. You can hear stuff like that, and I think I'm going to use my Tritons for the multiplayer. I still don't have the, you know, a perfect pair of Tritons yet. I've still got these fucking intermittent sound issues, which Mad Cats are trying their best not to help me with, even though legally they're supposed to, which is nice and frustrating. But just carry on shooting dudes, picking up ammo, and move towards that area where that guy just died, because that's going to lead us to the next section of this level. And I will say one thing, if you're not a water drinker, maybe you should become a commentator, because you will go through so much fucking water when you're doing these, it's ridiculous. It's one of those things where they say you're supposed to have, what is it, 8 pints a day? 8 pints a day? Who drinks 8 pints of water a day? Who the fuck are these people? Not even frogs drink 8 pints of water. Like a whale. When a whale's eating, it doesn't drink that much water. It's bloody stupid. But and the funniest thing about water and, you know, hydration as a whole is you can overhydrate. It's like, what the fuck is that about? It's like, our body is 70% water or something ridiculous, and we can still have too much of it. I mean, it brings a whole new irony to too much of a good thing. Fucking overhydrating. I mean, you can even get too much oxygen, you know, overly oxygenate your blood, and that can kill you. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with us? Why the hell, if you're religious, didn't God make us just ever so slightly fucking better? If this guy's such a divine being, why the hell are we so shit? It's like, is the guy in nursery as opposed to being like a fucking, you know, PhD? Are we still waiting for the next line of perfect people? Because we're flawed as shit, man. And I don't know where that even came from. So back to the game. This is another rough corridor because these guys do not want to come out of it. And you'll notice I start shooting the fire extinguisher to try and lure him out of cover. But it doesn't work because I shoot it once and then it's dead to the world after that. He just doesn't move. And I should really just push down, shoot, dodge and kill him as soon as he turns up. But like I say, I'm playing really tentative on this final mission because I just wanted to get the guide done. And I just wish I could stream, man. Streaming's so cool. It's one of those things that you see people do, but the only stuff people stream is like fucking Call of Duty. And don't get me wrong, I like playing Call of Duty, but when I stream, it's going to be the last thing I fucking stream because you can watch that shit on my channel. Why would you not want to watch stuff that I don't generally do? I don't get why people do that. Aside from the fact that a lot of these channels are built on Call of Duty and can't do anything other but Call of Duty because it's the only stuff that pulls in the consecutively high views. And I just think that's tragic because as fun as Call of Duty is to watch, there are many games I would prefer to watch over it. But I think we all realise a lot of the community that comes to YouTube purely for Call of Duty is maybe a lot younger than I am and maybe a lot younger than my audience, because a lot of the people that don't like what I do are the people that aren't fucking mature enough to understand it. That is literally it. Because some people have no concept of humour, sarcasm, satire or irony, and they just think everything that I say is like fucking 100% full force, blunt impact truth. And yeah, those people need to take the cock out of their mouth and the cock out of their fucking ear because it's just retarded. But here we go, people. Here is the start of the song, and here is one of the coolest firefights of the game. But it can also be a challenging one for the wrong reasons. So straight off the bat, I like to shoot dodge across to this little canteen slash, you know, coffee stand or whatever the hell it is, and clean up as many of these dudes on this side as I can. Once I kill the people over here, I shoot dodge back towards where I came from, and I stand behind that other wooden looking booth where you buy like magazine stands or something along those lines. So shoot dodge once, I get, oh, look at that cheeky bastard, he nailed me. But as soon as you're behind this, God, I kind of don't want to talk because this song's so fucking good. But when you're behind this, you can just pepper them like you've been doing. And do you see those supports that are holding the balcony up? Those nice wide white things? We're going to be moving from them and literally just leapfrogging from structure to structure, using the cover to pick off enemies. And I do believe that the bottom way would be perfect if it wasn't for that partition directly in front of me. Do you see those glass partitions that you see in airports? You can't shoot through that glass, but I think there's gaps in between the partitions what the AI can shoot through because of the fucking perfect aim. And twice I've been killed by a dude shooting through something I couldn't shoot through. So you want to be really careful of it. And because of that reason... Goodness me, excuse me. Because of that reason, I end up going upstairs. And I do think upstairs is slightly harder just because it's not got the best cover, it's not got the best vantage for you to pepper dudes, but it ends up working in my favour with the area that I choose. So just stick with me and I'll prove that it's worthwhile. But just be very slow here because you need as many painkillers as possible for the end of this game. It's going to make it so much easier. And if you can do these areas flawlessly because they're not that difficult, it's just going to make your life easier. And that being said, I do actually believe that this is probably the last real challenging firefight of the game. The last boss area aside. Because the ones that follow this, you can do them in such a way that it's not difficult at all. Like after this there's some escalator stuff and then there's 2 trains in like a train lobby. And that's all really easy. And you do 2 fights in that area, and then you're on the train, and that's kind of awkward because the cover's not great, and then people jump onto your train, which is really, really easy, and that's it. Then it's the last area. So this is the last real challenging firefight of the game, aside from the final boss, in my opinion. And that's the glass you can't shoot through. But do you see how there's those gaps between the slides? The enemy's really good at shooting through them, so be super careful. But when you come up here, there's a couple guys below you, and there's a couple guys directly across from you on the opposite balcony, and then there's a bunch to your right on the right angle of this corner. But if you stay here and pepper the first few dudes, what you want to do ideally is move towards that central catwalk and get behind one of those plates of steel, because that's the best cover, obviously next to the glass, because the glass is fucking useless, it just breaks. But there's a couple guys down here. You'll notice I crouched down to try and get them, because that dude tagged me pretty well, and I'm just being as slow and as tentative as I can so that nobody cheekily snipes me. But just be aware that as soon as you move out onto this bridge, you need to hit that cover fast or you're going to get shot. So guys, the area is pretty much clear, and I'm probably going to make a bomb for it. So there we go, straight into cover. And then from here, we're practically invincible, because once you kill that guy, the rest of the dudes are going to get stuck on the stairs. Can you see them over there? They can't navigate this area really well. They seem to just get stuck on the stairs, and they're at such a range that they don't try and shoot you, and you can hit them. The only people that will shoot at you are the ones that flank around, like a couple of the guys that are trying to do now, but they seem to be having such a hard time on the stairs that we have a really good advantage here to just clean them up. And if you do it quickly enough, you'll have no issue, because they all queue up on the stairs. And it just turns into shooting fish in a barrel, which is a good thing because it's easy to do. Your biggest enemy here, though, as you can see, is ammo, because I don't have hardly any of it. I'm down to my Glock now. But the luxury is, once you've killed everybody, you've got the opportunity then to run in and pick up as much as you need. And because we are so far away from the action, they do have they're at a disadvantage for hitting you, because it's a lot more difficult for them to do. But this is the safest approach for this entire area, I do believe. And just enjoy it, because this is the only time the song plays, and I just think Health have done such a good job with the soundtrack, especially considering that the album I downloaded by the band was kind of fucking awful. It was too much, man. There was too much. Like, I listened to death metal, I listened to grind, and some of the drumming on this indie album, this indie electro album, it was just too much. It was like, it made Pig Destroyer look tame because it was so out of place. Just weird. But these are the last few guys. Just be careful of them if they do come up the stairs. You'll notice I don't want to mess around with the threat of being flanked, so I flank them instead. Try and take that guy out. He takes a couple more hits than necessary. And then over here there's one guy looking at me. I remember him. There he is, getting to cover. He doesn't get a chance to shoot me. Pop out, face plant him. There you go. See you later, son. And I think is there only one guy left? Yeah, there's somebody's throwing a grenade, so I think there's just one guy left. There he is, just over there. Get the lovely kill cam marking the end of this sequence. And then we can push forward into the rest of the level, which is pretty simple compared to this one. And the music fades, and we know we've done a good thing. But take this opportunity to refill your pockets with ammo. There's a couple of painkillers at the side. There's also a golden gun part that I didn't find on my first playthrough, so you're going to see me pick that one up. And I would recommend having two Glocks, because as good as the Desert Eagle is, the ammo for it is really rare, and it's just pointless having a weapon that you can't get lots of ammo for. And all that's left of this video is me running around picking up shit, so because my voice is starting to fail and we're only a couple of videos towards the end, I'm going to call it here, boys and girls. So thanks for watching, and you take care now.
There weren't any other flights clogging up air traffic control. Victor would be clear for takeoff as soon as he was ready. I meant to end this how I'd begun it, heavily medicated.